All right, petrol heads, buckle up as we take a trip down memory lane with one of the biggest names in the car biz, Toyota. Our story begins way back in 1937 with a fella named Kiichiro Toyoda. Now, you might think a car guy starts with, well, cars. Not Kiichiro. His family business was weaving, making automatic looms and whatnot. But Kiichiro, he had a need for speed, a yearning for the open road. He dreamed of building cars for Japan and for the world. And dream he did. Kiichiro took his family's mechanical know-how, and in 1936, boom, the Toyota AA was born. This wasn't some pie-in-the-sky prototype either. It was a proper passenger car ready to roll. Now, I know what you're thinking, Hammond. Was it some high-revving, fire-breathing monster? Well, no, but it was a solid start. But Kiichiro wasn't done, not by a long shot. He knew that to compete, Toyota needed to innovate, and innovate they did. In 1939, they slapped a diesel engine into a truck, a gutsy move for the time, and it showed they were serious about this whole car-making business. See, Toyota wasn't just about following trends, they were about setting them. Now, the late 1930s weren't exactly a picnic in the park, globally speaking. World War II kicked off, and like every other car maker, Toyota had to adapt. Military trucks became the name of the game. Not exactly glamorous, but hey, a job's a job. The war was tough on everyone, and Toyota's factories took a beating. But here's the thing about Toyota. They're resilient. When the war ended, they dusted themselves off, rolled up their sleeves, and got straight back to work. They had a nation to get moving again, and by heck, were they going to do it. The post-war years saw Japan rebuilding, and Toyota was right there in the thick of it. They knew they needed a winner, a car to put them back on the map. Enter the Toyota Crown in 1955. This wasn't just another car, it was a symbol of Japan's resurgence, and the world took notice. The Crown was exported, a sign that Toyota was thinking bigger than just Japan. They set their sights on the global stage, ready to take on the established giants. This was a bold move, but Toyota was never afraid of a challenge. The 1960s and 70s were a wild ride for the car industry, and Toyota was right in the driver's seat. They knew that to win over the world, they needed cars that were affordable, reliable, and dare I say, a bit fun. And that's where the Corolla comes in. Launched in 1966, it quickly became a global phenomenon, and for good reason. It was cheap to buy, cheap to run, and built like a tank. But Toyota didn't stop there. Oh no, they kept innovating, bringing out cars like the Celica in 1970. This sporty little coupe turned heads and proved that Toyota could do more than just sensible saloons. They were on a roll, expanding into new markets and building a reputation for quality and reliability that was the envy of the industry. Section 5, Pioneering the Future. Hybrids, Efficiency and Beyond. Now, fast forward to the 1990s. The world was changing, and Toyota knew they had to change with it. Fuel efficiency and emissions were becoming big concerns, and Toyota, ever the innovator, decided to tackle them head-on. The result? The Prius. Launched in 1997, it was the world's first mass-produced hybrid car. The Prius was a game-changer. It showed that you could have your cake and eat it, a car that was both kind to the environment and easy on the wallet. But Toyota didn't rest on their laurels. They kept pushing the boundaries, developing hydrogen fuel cell technology with the Mirai in 2014. Talk about forward thinking. Section 6, a legacy of automotive icons. Over the years, Toyota has created some seriously iconic cars. We've talked about the Corolla, a car so ubiquitous it's practically part of the furniture. Then there's the Land Cruiser, an off-road legend that's conquered mountains and deserts with equal ease. And let's not forget the Supra, a sports car that's become a legend in its own right, from humble city cars to rugged 4x4s and everything in between. Toyota has done it all, and done it well. They've built a reputation for building cars that are, above all else, dependable. These are cars you can rely on, cars that will get you where you need to go time and time again. Section 7, Steering the Ship, Leadership and Recognition. Behind every great company are great leaders, and Toyota is no exception. Over the years, they've had some top-notch CEOs, each leaving their mark on the company. Take Eiji Toyoda, Kiichiro's cousin, who spearheaded Toyota's global expansion in the 60s and 70s. Or Shoichiro Toyoda, who oversaw the development of the Lexus brand, bringing a touch of luxury to the Toyota family. And all this success hasn't gone unnoticed. Toyota has racked up more awards than you can shake a stick at. They've been named the world's most valuable car brand countless times, and their cars consistently top reliability surveys. Not bad for a company that started out making looms, eh? Section 8, a global titan quality, reliability and innovation. Today, Toyota is a global giant. They've got factories all over the world, churning out millions of cars each year. But despite their size, they've never lost sight of what's important: building cars that people love and trust. Whether it's a nippy Yaris zipping through city streets or a Hilux pickup truck tackling tough terrain, Toyota has a vehicle for everyone. They've earned their reputation for quality, reliability and innovation through sheer hard work and a dedication to building the best cars they possibly can. Section 9. The road ahead. Challenges and opportunities. The automotive world is changing faster than ever. Electric cars, self-driving technology and the rise of ride-sharing are all presenting new challenges and opportunities. But if there's one company that's up for the challenge, it's Toyota. They're investing heavily in new technologies, exploring everything from hydrogen fuel cells to artificial intelligence. They're adapting to changing consumer demands, developing new mobility solutions for a changing world. The road ahead may be uncertain, but one thing's for sure: Toyota will be at the forefront of the automotive industry for many years to come.